What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and we're here with Joseph Nakhla, CEO of Tribe Property Technologies. Always a pleasure to have you on, Joseph. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Aaron. Thanks for having us on.
Yes, excited to be chatting. So, Tribe recently announced the acquisition of DMSI Holdings and its subsidiaries. Can you elaborate on who DMSI is and tell us a bit about this acquisition?
Absolutely. So, Dell Management Systems, which is essentially DMSI, is one of Ontario's largest rental and commercial management companies, property management companies. It's a company that's been around for almost 20 years with incredible operators. We've known them and they've been on our radar for years. We've always liked that market. As you may remember, we've been making big moves in the GTA market. This is also where a good chunk and concentration of DMSI is at. So we bought a company that does a lot of condo management there. And our next move, as you saw, was to make a move with a rental management company that's pretty active in that market. And we were very, very pleased with that acquisition.
Totally sounds like it makes sense. So, how does this acquisition expand Tribe's existing services and how does it align with Tribe's long-term goals?
Yeah, so under the hood, DMSI is actually not just one company, it's actually three different divisions. So I'm happy to unpack that for you and for the viewers. Number one is what I just mentioned, which is institutional rental, renting, third-party renting on behalf of people like REITs and family offices, and that really strengthened our position in the market in Ontario there. But they also have a division that manages commercial and government contracts. A lot of people don't know that cities and provinces own quite a bit of residential living, and they often need help with this property management services that we offer, and in this case, the MSI offers. So this is something that we wanted to bolster within our needs, in addition to something like student housing, something that we don't do currently. So really, we think of residential living as one thing, but actually there's multiple areas where an acquisition like this really unlocks opportunities for us to take the knowledge and the expertise that we gained through the acquisition and bring that across the country in markets where DMSI currently doesn't operate, but Tribe does.
So Tribe has grown to a new scale. The acquisition brings Tribe's pro forma annualized revenue run rate to over 31 million and significantly improves the company's profitability profile. Does this growth in size increase unlock any new opportunities for Tribe?
Oh, absolutely. Scale is almost everything in our space. Obviously, because when we deploy our technology in the communities that we manage, you unlock revenue streams. In this particular case, this acquisition specifically doesn't only just get us to what you had just mentioned, $31 million of recurring annual business plus. Really, what it also and it's a profitable portfolio of contracts as well. So it really brings us closer to profitability. But what it also does is it continues to build on our scale that allows us to deliver services, deliver digital products, and through our marketplace for our homeowners that continues to add more revenue on top. So really, not only does it unlock more revenue streams, new markets where we can actually take products and services that we didn't have before, but we also can actually continue to leverage the scale to negotiate on behalf of our homeowners and our landlords to get better deals from the vendors.
So let's talk about Tribe. They recently announced a private placement along with a life offering. We see it was led by insiders. Can you tell us more about that, what you plan to do with those funds?
Yeah, absolutely. These acquisitions are a continuation of our commitment to continue to grow through organic means as well as continue with our roll-up strategy. And for that, we needed to recapitalize our balance sheet, and we've done just that. It's no surprise to anybody that our big shareholders, including myself and the organization, are believers in what we've done. We're quite pleased with the performance of the business. So we all re-upped to lead the private placement, which was oversubscribed, as well as the life offering by insiders. We are taking some new money from the street. However, it is mostly led in both cases by insiders that believe in the vision of the company. And really all it does is it gives us the capital required to get to profitability and beyond and continue to grow our business.
So now let's talk financial results and performance. So Tribe achieved record revenue and a significant improvement in adjusted EBITDA in the last few quarters. What were the main drivers behind this impressive performance, and how do you plan to sustain this momentum moving forward?
We've always told the street that we are going to be building an infrastructure on a national footprint that is really unrivaled, and that required capital to be deployed. So we've always told the street we are going to be, sacrificing in terms of our EBITDA numbers to put that national infrastructure in place. But we also explained once we've done that, we'll be able to start seeing a direct path to profitability, and we're just delivering on that. If you look at last 2 quarters, massive improvement in our EBITDA profile. We're still not fully there yet. We have a direct path to get into profitability in this year, in 2024, and we're well on track there. But these were steps that were taken there, and it's a function of a couple of things. Number one is restructuring our costs. When you buy a lot of companies, you start amalgamating them and integrating them, and then your overhead comes down, but that takes some time until you see those benefits. And then the other big opportunity, obviously, for us was a function of new revenue streams that were unlocking that help the bottom line.
So are there any particular areas of the business that have shown significant growth or improvement?
I mean, all the lines of business have been really strong. Very, very pleased specifically with our digital partnerships. Essentially, as you probably know, we're north of 50,000 homes that we manage now, and they're all utilizing some sort of parts of our technology. And we have marketplaces there where we can actually put products and services in the hands of, the condo communities or the rental communities to lower their operating expenses. But we actually leverage that for transactional point of view, whether we're delivering services, triple play, insurance products, financial services. There's a long list of items that we can generate revenue from while we're still lowering the operating costs for our homeowners. So the area that we're quite pleased with in Q1 is really financial services and digital partnerships. We've generated an additional almost $3 per month per door or per home for the company, just purely by lowering the operating costs and negotiating with the national bank to actually ensure that all of our communities that we manage are receiving lower fees associated with their all banking needs.
So Tribe has now completed 13 acquisitions to date. Quite an accomplishment. What's Tribe's acquisition strategy, and are you still looking to acquire more companies?
We're very active in the acquisition space. It's still a big part of our growth strategy in addition to our organic growth. Our strategy there is, as I've been telling the street, we're going to start moving up the pyramid in terms of qualifying opportunities, which means we're going to look at bigger transactions. The transaction we just announced, as you'll have seen in the press release, is north of $12 million of recurring annual business, and we'll continue to look at bigger transformational transactions that we can keep adding to the company that can really unlock bigger opportunities for us in terms of geographical footprint and services. So yes, we will be active with more acquisitions.
Exciting times ahead. And finally, given Tribe's participation in investor conferences and recent financial updates, what are the key messages you want to convey to current and potential investors about the future outlook and opportunities for Tribe?
Look, market has been tough, and we recognize it, and all the micro caps have struggled. But within those micro caps, there's some great companies, and we absolutely believe that one big silver lining for us is our financial performance through these tough times. So I would keep telling the street that we have enough grace to remember the days where the markets were up, where the markets were down. We feel that our company's never delivered more value than now. We're trading at a fraction of our revenue. We've shown consistent growth and a direct path to profitability. So my message to the street is have a look at us, look at our fundamentals. We're very strong in terms of our positioning to take on the next few years, and we think it's a blue ocean essentially for us here. So we've never been cheaper, and we strongly feel that we're a great buy.
Thank you so much, Joseph, for all the information. Congratulations on everything, and best of luck going forward. It's been a pleasure covering Tribe, and I look forward to continuing to have you back on covering your story, the good and the bad times.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Appreciate it.